So I got involved with umpiring through secondary school, year 7, so I went to McKillop College and they started an umpiring academy there. So yeah, Mark Westgart's the teacher there who's now the umpiring director, got a few of us involved and it's just taken off from there really. So yeah, it's been really good. Just getting a front row seat to some really good footballers and watching a lot of the action from a good angle. I know definitely now there's a lot of really good players running around in the league, so that's really enjoyable for us to have a front row seat to some of that stuff. I think with umpiring it's hard because we're getting paid to do a job, but from a crowd point of view we expect to get everything right. A lot of the time we just can't see everything and we're not going to guess, so that's probably the hardest thing. And I think the other thing for us is we're not out there, the game's not about us, if that makes sense. So it's really just, if we walk off the ground and aren't noticed for the day, then we give ourselves a big tick. So that's our main goal. So it's quite hard, but yeah, that's what we aim to achieve.
Like the footy players, there's a pre-season. Can you tell us about what's involved with your pre-season?
Yep, running. Yeah, a lot of running, and the game's getting quicker, so we've got to be fitter. And that's a big part of it as well as our decision making. So we watch a lot of film, sort of getting closer to the season, and any rule changes is a big thing as well. But yeah, predominantly running and long distance work early and then speed work getting into the season. Yeah.
So how many days a week would you train?
It's usually 2 set, and then definitely 1 to 2 on your own if you're wanting to progress really well. Always sort of 2 formal. Yeah. Training twice. It'll be Tuesday usually for most of us. In WRFL we train, and that's a complete just running session. And then Thursday is usually getting closer to a game, similar to what the footy guys would do. Not as much running, but maybe some short work, and then it's more coaching. So watching film from the weekend, major issues that happened, following up those, and just any focuses for the week. So if there was a decision that we want to work on or something that we want to interpret differently, that just gets spoken about on a Thursday. It's more of a coaching night. Don't really get nervous in big games, especially sort of finals. There's a bit more on the line as well. I think crowd, but I think once it's the same as probably playing. Once you get into it, you get in the zone a bit, and you're just concentrating on what's going on, and you sort of put those aside. But I think it's good to be a little bit nervous sometimes to keep on your game. Game day, it's about for us just familiarising ourselves with the ground, the teams. So there's a process in doing that both with the players. So before the game, we'll meet the players, just have a chat to them. It's a pretty casual thing. And that's really good for us to build a rapport with the players as well, which helps us on the field. And then when we get out on the ground, it's just about us, similar to the players, going through our routines, getting warmed up and ready to go. And then when we're on, we've just got to switch on and umpire as we see it. And it's a big thing about teamwork as well. 3 field umpires in Division 1 and boundary umpires and goal umpires as well. So we have to work together. So it's important that we know each other really well and know the task at hand. Yeah. Positioning is probably the biggest thing. Just the way that the game moves, it's a bit unpredictable. So just making sure we're in the right position and maybe adjusting to conditions is a big thing. So wind, whether it's wet, size of the ground as well is massive. And so we just adjust accordingly. So sometimes we might agree that we're in a slightly too close or too far away, for an example, at quarter time, and try to adjust that going forward into the game.
We're both in our position where I can actually take it. Yeah. But you're in there for a while,
you end up giving it to me anyway, but we can still switch and say you take it.
Yeah.
Hard one, because the 50 is so small.
I know, keep getting lost in those pockets.
So I reckon that was probably the big thing. I guess relationship between field umpires and boundary umpires and goal umpires will be slightly different in the roles that we do, but there are times in a game where all 3 parties are involved, so just communication is the biggest part of that. From an umpiring point of view, we understand that it's a heated game and quite often it can be close, there's a lot on the line. So we're okay with players being a bit spirited in the moment, providing it's done in the right way. And quite often after it, we can, when the situation's diffused, we can have a chat about that. So for the most part, as long as it's done in the right way, we understand that it's an emotional game, and sometimes they're going to get loud. People appreciate that it's not an easy task. I think, for us wanting to get better, we need to put the work in, both at training, but both behind closed doors as well, and to progress ourselves. And everyone's on a different sort of journey with that. I'm at uni doing civil engineering at the moment, and so I'm in my 4th year with 1 year to go. So that takes up a lot of my time as well as umpiring. I hope to be able to continue to umpire when I find work as well. Umpiring in the local league here in Division 1's, it's a great spectacle for us anyway. But definitely the pathway moves through VFL footy, which is TAC Cup and VFL Seniors. So for us, there's a set pathway which it's pretty hard to get into, a lot of hard work involved, especially fitness wise. So that's something I'd love to pursue down the track if I can. But I am enjoying just playing local, and I've had a few injuries and things like that, so I just want to have a full season out here and then see where it takes me from there.